Welcome and welcome back, man. It's Worldwide Wiggins. We back with another banger for y'all, man. See, we about to set the internet on fire, man. Y'all ain't even ready for this one, bro. Even I wasn't even ready for this one, low key. But hey, here we are, bro. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have my boy Deuce Face. Shout out to Deuce Face for Geer, man. But, you know what I'm saying? We got his older homie, you feel me? One of the ones who influenced him. You feel me? We got some people to expose, man. These dirty pigs, bro. You know what I'm saying? This wicked system, bro. We about to get some real history, man. So, look no further, man. Give it up for my boy G Wiz from Geer Gang Crib. What's the deal, homie?
Hey, what's up with it, homie? Man, G Wiz, West Side Geer.
All right, all the time,
How
man.
you feeling, big dog?
Man, I can't complain, man. Wiz, where you at right now, man? Can you speak on me?
Mm. Yeah, well, I'm on this level 4, man. I'm on this level 4. I've been level 4 thugging for the last dub. I've been down a dub, so I'm on this level 4 right now. I've been here for 20 years. You know what I'm saying?
Ah,
These white people got a trap, but I'm coming back, though.
all right, all right. And you've been done wrong, man, by this wicked system in LA, man. But we gonna get into that a little bit later, man. Y'all make sure you watch this thing in entirety, man. See how these pigs be playing, bro. But first things first, let's let the people get to know you, man. Wiz, how did you get familiar with the
Yeah.
double G's, man?
Well, you know what I'm saying? Well, I was born, you know what I'm saying? I was born in Kansas City, Missouri. I was born in Kansas City, Missouri. So, you know what I'm saying? When I was 10 years old, my family's from Kansas City, Minnesota, and California. So my mom moved me out here when I was 10 years old. She moved me on Carter Street. I moved right on 5343 Carter Street, you know what I'm saying? Where it all started at. So I moved on Carter Street when I was 10 years old. In 1994, I moved on Carter Street.
Okay. And what era was this? Was this the 2000s, the 90s?
Well, I moved on Carter Street, 1994. 1994, I moved on Carter Street, and then so around like summertime, I moved on there, and then around Christmas 2004, I was 11 years old. I got officially quartered on. My homie Chill will put me on Geer. You know what I'm saying? One of my homies put me on Geer. I got put on Geer. On Geer, I went. We went from Carter Street, nigga, hit the back gate to my homie little fly house, and I got put on a G right in the back of my homie little fly house on Geer Avenue.
Oh, okay, damn. That's what's up, man. So initially, when you got courted on, bro, man, what's some of the crazy experiences that you have with the Don moves, man, or probably the West LA trades, or kind of give them a taste, man.
Well, okay. Well, first off, once I got quartered on, you know what I'm saying, I already, when I moved out here and I seen all the equipment, you know what I'm saying, the homies laced me up. I used to be coming down the street, so my homies laced me up, like my homies Big Pop Tart, Big J Fly, you know what I'm saying, Crippin' Creek, you know what I'm saying, Lil Low, Lil Bojangles, you know what I'm saying. I was raised by some real S-Man from Showline, you know what I'm saying. I was raised by some real ones out there, so, they laced me up with the whole gang. Baby Rat, also known as Big Wiz from Geer, that's my big homie. You know what I'm saying? They lacing me up with this shit, Big Crazo. They was lacing me up with this shit, you know what I'm saying? So, me and my homie Crazo, we used to be going to West LA. We used to go to West LA continuation. So, you know what I'm saying, we used to be getting into it, you know what I'm saying, Mansfield, Marvin's, Playboys, you know what I'm saying, Blackstones, 20. When I came up, we was really thugging against the Blackstones and the PBGs and Marvin's. We was really thugging against them, you know what I'm saying? I got shot in my head. In 1995, I got shot in the head. You know what I'm saying? I got shot in the head when I was 11, 12 years old over there. I got shot in the head, but that wasn't really too much, you know what I'm saying?
At
But
12
yeah,
years
that's
old,
what happened.
damn, nigga, what was you doing?
You know what I'm saying? Not to be putting too much out there, but me and a few of my homies, we was on one, and we jumped back in the car stopped, and we had to run through some hoods and some got cracking them. I actually got caught for that shit, man, but I was too young, so you know what I'm saying. So I never heard nothing about it, but I had went to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Grazed in the head. They grazed me in the head, but Yeah, that's how that went.
Okay, for sure. Damn, you was active. Okay, for sure, bro. Now you said
For sure. Like I was a real young banger for sure, for sure.
So check this out, man. Out of all the Don moves, bro, who would you say was the most competition? Like, oh man, I can't stand them over there, bro. They was coming.
All them junk, them Blackstones. When I grew up, them Blackstones used to be coming through there, man. It's just from them jungles, man. They used to be coming through. Them jungles, you know what I'm saying? They used to be coming through for sure. Jungles, City Stones, so. But the jungles, we was like really at war with the jungles. When I first started banging 94, 95, we was like really into it with the Blackstones, like real heavy.
Okay.
And they stayed coming through doing they was doing they. Can't say nothing bad about them dudes, man. I got much respect for them dudes. I know a lot of them dudes over there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they kept it on the square for sure.
Okay. And so I'm guessing not so much as the City Stones.
Yeah, not so much as the City Stones, but you know, but you know them too. You know, they was all the same thing. So you know, City Stones and Jungle was like the same thing. So you know what I'm saying? So, but it was more so the Jungles we used to be beefing with like that. But you know, Blackstones is Blackstones, so you know, it's with all of them. So that's how that went.
For sure. Like I told you, homie, it's an elephant in the room. It's that you know.
Yeah.
He spoke on it, but the elephant's still in the room. But we got a reputable on here, man. That was front line, man.
For
How did
sure.
how did that thing with the 18th Street start? One and two, what was your role that you played in it, man?
You know what I'm saying? Well, we used to be, you know, just coming up, man, we used to be having little scrimmages with them dudes, you know what I'm saying? But there was our dudes. I grew up with them dudes. Let's not get it mistaken. Like, I grew up with a lot of them dudes, and it'd be crazy because, like, when you still run into them when you be down, like, we still be seeing them dudes, like, the ones that we grew up with, it still be seeming like we all be like, man, this is all f***ed up and this should have never happened. And it still be like cool. Like I didn't run into some I grew up with, and it still be like love. You know what I'm saying? In here, like it's still love, and motherfuckers be wishing it never happened. But you know that's just having scrimmages. You know, squabbing with them, fighting with them, and you know what I'm saying? Basically fighting with them. And I remember like my G homies used to tell us like, man, y'all keep whooping them dudes out, man. They go do something to one of the homies, man, and you know so. That's basically how it went, man. All over, you know what I'm saying? They come down the block tripping on some other shit and, you know, just extra out. And told them, like, man, y'all need to kick back. And they were drunk tripping, so it led from there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Scrimmage happened, you know what I'm saying? Got their little jaws wired and all that. So that's basically how that took flight, you know what I'm saying, on Christmas Eve 2004, you know?
Oh, so it's basically
all over a little scrimmage, motherfucker coming down the block 2004, drunk, tripping, and banging their hood hard on the homies, and the homies weren't feeling that shit.
All right, for sure. Now, when the thing cracked off with the 18th Street in the mid 2000s, what was your experience? Because you a very important person when it comes to this. So, what happened with you?
What the big bro, that shit was like crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of niggas don't even know. Like I you know, the elephant in the room, like all them, they took your hood, like they took y'all hood and all that, but just can't even fathom, even beefing with the biggest Hispanic gang and then to stay down. Like we didn't have no help. You feel what I'm saying? So can't even imagine even going through that because had never even been through those type of elements. You feel what I'm saying? They got some shit. All right, now when in court, like, or they got different. It's different levels to like war. So they got like a basic. You got a basic gang war, and then you got like a level 2 racial war, and then you got level 3 backyard racial war. You know what I'm saying? That means a backyard racial war is when you have the racial war with y'all have the same neighborhood. That's the most dangerous war you can have because everybody know where everybody at, moms, pops, everything. So it's a lot of can't even understand and even fathom that situation because that was drastic, bro, like drastic. And a lot be talking about, oh, they ran y'all. Them ain't ran nobody out nowhere. We ain't never win no more. And we only lost one homie. That's it, period. That's all.
Oh, because we heard two, so it's only one.
Only one of my homies died, and that was my homie Jay Fly on Christmas Eve, 2004. That's it. We don't have no more dead homies from that side over there, none whatsoever. We got a few homies that got wounded and all that, but it's like as far as like the score, man, that score is like lopsided for sure. Like, man, it's lopsided, man. And listen, I ain't even just saying that because I'm not on here like trying to brag about none of that shit. I don't even care about that type of shit. But I'm just saying, like, even if you talk to some of them, they know what's up. Like, on some real shit, they know what's up, man. They still banging that GK to this day. Believe that.
Okay. But, yeah, man, so I guess you guys must not really care about it, man, because everybody running with the narrative that you guys got ran out but it seemed like why nobody said nothing?
Let me say this. First off, like, don't even know the elements when that shit was on. Couldn't nobody hang out, G. You know what I'm saying? Either you was go die or you was go to jail. You know what I'm saying? So nobody can hang out, like, as far as that. But as far as running somebody out, my homie's still there to this day. We have never went nowhere. And if that know us, then they know what's up with us. We still be swagging, we still be over there, we still be at our part. But it's just at that time, could nobody, even them, like they not even over there. Still to this day, you ain't gonna go through there and see none of them right now. To this day, only thing they can beat us in is spray paint on the wall, bro.
All right, bad. So you had an incident. Can you speak on it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I had an incident. You know what I'm saying? With, I'm in jail for one of them dudes, telling on me, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, he lied on me and all that, you know what I'm saying, working with the police. Actually,
break it down, man.
You know
break it all the way down, man. Let them know how they did you, bro.
All right, well, it was. I'm in here for a black Mexican. You know what I'm saying? We call them Blaxicans. So that's a black dude from a Mexican gang. So I'm here for one of them. You know what I'm saying? He, you know what I'm saying? He started working with the police in hopes for a deal, and to get me up, to lie on me. He was in hopes for a deal on a robbery case, and then he put it all on me, talking about I shot him twice in 1 week. You feel what I'm saying? I'm only charged for one shooting, but they got me on the stand. He said I shot him twice in 1 week. But I'm only charged for one shooting, though. But they let him testify that I shot him twice in 1 week.
Man, so I'm hearing some evidence was withheld, and they did some kind of dirty thing. Like, what's going on with that? What's going on with your case?
Oh, okay. Well, they had this gang officer named Dilks, and this crash officer named Dilks, named David Dilks from Southwest Division. You know what I'm saying? This dude. He found a weapon that was involved in my case. He found a weapon 4 months after I came to jail, and he withheld that fact.
Yeah, they did my boy dirty. They withheld evidence. They charged him with a gun, and if you read right here, was this gun used in the crime? No. Now, what kind of sense does that make? And on top of that, his brother signed the affidavit saying, I had the 9mm Glock, the same gun, and they let him go free and they locked my boy up. So we need to, all my jailhouse lawyers, we need to come together. We need to get this dude out of jail, bro, because he need to sue the LAPD or something. But just pay close attention, man, to the paperwork.
So he was the arresting officer. He testified in my prelim and both trials. Let's not forget, I got a hung jury in the first trial. After the dude said it was me, I shot him twice in 1 week. I got a hung jury for that, and then I went to another trial. But this crash officer named David Dukes, he testified as a gang expert in my case, but he withheld the fact that he was also the recovering officer who found a weapon, and he never turned the weapon over to this day. So that's what I'm on my appeal for and trying to get right now, because this dude intentionally withheld a weapon that could have freed me, and he knew that was a weapon because now, and the only reason that came about because my brother confessed. My brother, well, I'm here for 2 different shootings. I'm here for 2 different shootings on them dudes for 2 different days. But my brother confessed to a shooting. He confessed to one of the shootings. And so when my lawyer went to go see my brother in 2017, my brother wrote a confession and said that he did this shooting. He had braids that day, and he got caught with this weapon. So when my lawyer filed a subpoena to the courts, it comes back that the Southwest Division had this weapon 4 months after I came to jail, and they knew my brother's fingerprints was on it and everything, and they admitted that they was aware of my brother's involvement, and they withheld that fact. Like, they withheld that whole fact from us, and it never came out until my brother confessed to my case, or otherwise they would have still buried this 9mm weapon that they recovered, that the officer Dilks recovered. He was a recovering officer who recovered this weapon, and he never said nothing. He withheld that from the jury, the courts, the defense, everything. To this day, he withheld that evidence of the 9mm weapon that my brother confessed to. So when my brother told him that he did this shooting and he got caught with this weapon, it comes back that my brother's fingerprints on this weapon, and this officer was the one that recovered the weapon, and the jury never heard that. Both trials, still to this day.
Wow. Wow. So what did they originally sentence you to? 50 to life?
No, they sentenced me to 110 years to life. 110 years for one getting shot in the arm, and then the 2 others never even got touched. I got 3 attempted murders, 3 assault with deadly weapons, 3 shooting out of a dwelling vehicles, gang allegations, gun allegations, and great bodily injury.
Man, how did you process 100+ years to life, bro? What was that like for you hearing that?
Man, at the time I had 2 daughters. At the time I had 2 daughters. Well, after my first trial, 'cause I got 100, the DA come with talking about, they want to offer me low 20s. At the time, I'm like, low 20s, and I just got 100. So I told him, like, man, look, I'll take 10. Man, give me 10. Let me walk out the door. Only a nigga only got hit in the arm. That's it. So what they did was they rejected. Whatever they had going on, they wanted me so much. They said no. They didn't even want to give me that, and they took me back to trial. But the whole time they was cheating. They was falsifying documents. I got the police report. I'm gonna let you see the police report so you can post that to where, listen, the weapon that they found, they got on the police report. They said it was never used in a crime. They marked it down as never being used in a crime. First, they got it labeled as a crime gun.
Are you
serious? They had it labeled as a crime gun. Listen, they got it labeled as a crime gun. And then 2 pages over, it say, was this 9mm Glock? And then they got the serial number. Was it ever used in a crime? They put no. Was it ever? Then the next question, that was question 12. Question 13, was it suspected of using a crime? No. So here it is that. So now, if you type, they got stuff called like DR numbers. DR numbers is called like a division recovery. So they put that on top of all the police reports. You feel what I'm saying? So if you look at the DR numbers, if you type in the DR number, my brother name go automatically come up because his prints was on the weapon. So after he confessed, all this came out. After my brother confessed to everything came out like this. So this is how I learned how to do it. So when you type in that DR number to the case, my brother actually, his name come up. So they sentenced me to 110 years for a weapon that I never got caught with. I have never got caught with this weapon. And then it's 4 different people on this police report that got, when they found the weapon, they was arrested at the time. I'm nowhere on this police report. Yeah, then my brother fingerprints is on his weapon, but they got me charged for the weapon that I never been caught with or nothing, that they intentionally withheld. They gave me 110 years for a weapon that I was never caught with and somebody else was caught with. And they never disclosed this to the jury or nothing. The DA and the detective withheld this from the jury, the defense, the judge. They withheld this fact.
Wow. Nah, that's next level crooked, bro. Man, bro, so check this out. Are you hoping to get compensated for your time being down, bro? Cause I would.
So yeah, hell yeah, I'm hoping to get compensated right now. I got the Innocent Project on my case. I got the Innocent Project. They had took my case. So right now we going through the little motions, and we going through all the motions to get everything because they falsified documents. You know what I'm saying? They falsified. They withheld weapons. They misled the courts. They misled the jury. They just did everything. So that's what we coming up with now. I'm for sure trying to get compensated. But this officer Dukes, Officer David Dukes from the Southwest Division, they was saying, and then I didn't even mention the fact that this dude even came to prison and assaulted me after I was sent to prison. He came to the prison and assaulted me.
Wow. Like what happened? Break it down. Like what?
And it's documented.
What happened with that?
All right, so I had just made it to New Folsom in 2008. So this is my first time in prison. You know what I'm saying? This is my first time in prison as an adult. So I was in school. The police dude come get me. Told me I got to pass somewhere. He didn't tell me where. And then this dude tell me. So I'm asking the dude like, "Hey man, where we going?" So he like, "Look man, LAPD is up here to see you. They told me to bring you down here." I said, "Look man, I don't want to talk to no LAPD because I never want to talk to them dudes. They already know. I said, man, I don't want to talk to no LAPD about nothing." He said, "Well look man, they told me to bring you to the office so you can leave." He said, I said, "I got to write through main side." He said, "Will you say that?" He said, "Will you let them know that?" He said, "And I'm going to take you back." I'm like, all right, cool. I ain't got a problem with telling the police I don't got nothing to talk about with them. It's cool. So we get to the office. It's David Dukes and one of his partners. I think Butello or one of them dudes. Or I can't really remember the other officer's name. But as soon as we get in there, I tell the sergeant, boom squad dude, hey, look, check this out. Man, I got to write the man inside. I don't want to talk to him. So the police that took me down there, this just dispersed and got on. So I'm left in there with the sergeant of the goon squad and these two LAPD officers. I tell them straight up, "Hey, Sarge, I don't want to talk to them." So he like, "Well, can you?" He said, "Well, you need to go to." It was one seat in the room, and Dukes was by where they make copies about the machine. I'm telling him, "I don't want to talk to him." He said, "Well, look, go in there and just tell him you got to write the man silent." I'm like, "All right." I go in there, I said, he start questioning. He like, "Oh, I told you this like the forensic files." You know, so I guess they were trying to get me for extra little murders and shit. And he like, "This is like the forensic files, man. I told you I was coming back to get you." And woo. And I'm like, and then he like, so he like, "You got to write your man side." Man, I don't want to talk about nothing. He like, "What? You think I came all the way from Los Angeles all the way to Sacramento to see you for 2 minutes? I had you here all day." Now I'm calling for the sergeant because I'm calling for the goon squad sergeant because I'm here with LAPD and they got me in the room by myself. I'm yelling at him like, "Man," I'm like, "Man, can you come get me?" He just dip out on me. So I try to jump up. Dude, he'll just splash my face into the glass, knee me, slam me on a chair. So I just sat there and looked at him. You know what I'm saying? I low key start tearing up. I'm mad as because I'm got handcuffs on. I can't do nothing, and it's still harassing me and shit. So I sat there and looked at him for about 2 minutes, and his partner looked at him and said, "Man, let him go." So he said, "Man, get him up out of here." So he went to go get the goon squad. The goon squad came. I went crazy on the goon squad dude. I called him all type of names. And you left me. I'm supposed to be state property. You left me here with them. Woo. I told you I don't want to talk to them. Woo. They assaulted me and all that. So what I did, soon as they let me go back to school, I went to the yard and told all the homies. I told all the crib homies on the yard what just happened. So my twin from 5-5 neighborhood, my twin from 5-5, he good at that law work. He like, "Look, man, I'm going to write ACLU, and we're going to write a complaint on these motherfuckers because they can't do that." So what happened was, so the next day, the same goon squad that left me in there with them, he come back the next day, take me to the infirmary, took pictures of my body. He took pictures of my body and took pictures of my face and all that because I filed a complaint to ACLU, but about how they assaulted me in prison. So me just being young and dumb, I'm like, I didn't even take it no further. Like I just let everything be. You know what I'm saying? Like they took pictures of me and I didn't even press no issue. ACLU wrote me back. I ain't even write them back. I just said it, and I didn't even thinking that all this was gonna come about because at the time I didn't know nothing about Dukes withholding a weapon and doing all this shit. I never knew nothing about that. So now that's why I'm bringing this forward now, because all this happened and it's well documented. This same gang expert, and supposed to be testifying in both of my trials, he intentionally withheld a weapon, and he not only that, he assaulted me in prison. You know what I'm saying? But and this need to be heard. You know what I'm saying? Because they really railroaded me. They know damn well I didn't do this. I didn't do this shooting that they trying to make me do. And then not only that, but the dude from 18th Street that said I shot him in the first trial, he recanted in the second trial. All this shit is well documented, bro. He said that the police made him say that because he was in host for a deal, and he said, but they didn't. He said the detective right there, the detective right there, she didn't uphold her end, so I'm letting y'all know that the dude in the black right there did not shoot me. He said this in trial.
Wow.
I get found guilty, G. But in the first trial, he said I shot him twice in 1 week. I get a hung jury. The second trial, he said the police made him say they had to set the jury up on me for that, bro, because I just knew that I was gonna get exonerated, you know, and I testified in the first trial. I testified for myself. I got to understand for myself. You know what I'm saying? But when he recanted in the second trial, my lawyer said I didn't even have to get up there because he exonerated me.
Wow. Nah, bro. You gotta come home, bro. That's all.
And all this is well documented. And look, hey Wig, I got the police report, and I want you to post it to where my brother's fingerprints is on his weapon, and it states that this same weapon that they saying I used in 2 different shootings, they put in a police report that it was not used in a crime. Isn't that illegal? Like, don't that violate all my constitutional rights? Y'all stated that y'all presented to the jury twice that I used this weapon, but in the police reports, y'all stated this gun was never even used in a weapon, so y'all can hide it. And then not only that, they raided 3 of my homies' house that day on July 14th, 2005. They raided 3 of my homies' houses for unrelated murder on another one of them dudes that they hit my homies for. So they found like 4 guns that day. So they give you all the evidence, who found what officer found what, and where they found it. The 9mm, they excluded that. They only put they found the 9mm. It don't say who found it and where, but everything else to where plastic bags and bullet shell casings and 100 pounds of weed, bulletproof vest. They put everything who found it and where. But the 9mm, they took that out the report. Like they hiding it. All that is in my police report right now. I got it right here.
Wow. Yeah. Send me that, bro. I need that. Yeah, for sure, bro. Nah, G Wiz, bro. I definitely pray you make it home, man, and you get freed and exonerated from this wicked system, bro, because for the out-of-state viewers, they don't know how crooked the LAPD is, bro. They'll plant stuff on you. They'll lie on you. And don't let you be locked up. It's 10 times worse because you in their custody now. So for sure, bro, I'm gonna do my best, bro. I'm gonna put the information out there. I'm gonna post the paperwork and all that, man. And hopefully you get 50 mil, man, and you move to Miami somewhere or wherever you got homies.
Yes, sir.
But nah, yeah, man. But one more question, man. Speaking of different attorneys or whoever, counseled you, bro, like, when do you expect the appeal to go through?
I'm on appeal. I'm on my appeal right now. So I'm actually on appeal right now. Like I said, I got an innocent project taking my case. So my appeal is looking bright. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I got an upcoming hearing. Should be coming next month. And I just had one last month. And the judge made them turn over. They had additional 800-page file that they withheld on me. You know what I'm saying? Additional 800-page file that they just turned over 800 pages, and they got more to turn over. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they withheld all this evidence. So what my lawyer is doing now, we just trying to put everything together with, you know what I'm saying? So, and then when we come with our motion, you know what I'm saying? I'm in this fight for my life, man. But, this Officer Dilks, man, this dude, intentionally got me up in here, you know what I'm saying? Like, he knew it wasn't me, you know what I'm saying? He knew that he found the weapon. He withheld that weapon. He knew there was another dude, fingerprints on that weapon that, it's from my same gang. And They withheld that. See, so I just want to shine a light on them. You know what I'm saying? Because them LAPD officers, man, they more crooked than gang members. You know what I'm saying? They a gang within a gang, and that's how they acted. You know what I'm saying? They acted with a malicious intent to to throw away the key on me. You know what I'm saying? By any means, they did not play fair whatsoever.
For real, bro. Nah, for sure, Wiz, bro. Nah, man. I hope it go right, man. I'm praying, man. Everybody keep prayers up, bro, for Wiz, bro. Let him come home, man. Come on home, man. Yeah, that's some bull, bro.
Yes.
For real, bro. But
yeah, and you see that right there, man. You see all that right there, man. That you got right there, man. That's the police report right there. You know what I'm saying? But right. I'll lace you up on everything on how to read it and all that, so you can probably show it to the peoples and all that. But you will see how they, you know what I'm saying, the same officer name in there, Dilks, the same one I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? They found his weapon, and then how they falsified the documents talking about the weapon wasn't used in a crime. Wasn't used in a crime, and it wasn't suspected used in a crime. But y'all got me charged for this weapon though. So how is that so? Like, this really need to be shed light on, big bro. So, I don't know, like, we need to reach out to everybody. I need the help, man. I've been down 20 years. I got 2 daughters out there, man. I really was a good father, man. I take care of my kids. I'm not even on that. Like, on the shit I was on when I was young, man. Like, just being in prison, this shit changed. See, they never even told us, like, you know what I'm saying? They never told us that when you get to prison, gangbanging stop. There's no more, for all you young out there, like, more gang. When you come to prison, all that, dissing your enemies and things, that shit stops. Your enemies become your friends, man. So what was the reason of us even doing this shit in the gate? Wig?
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just want to wake up, you know what I'm saying? Because, black on black, even black on brown, like all that, even black on brown, bro. Blacks against Mexicans. Even when we come here, it stops, bro. You can't beef with them no more. Like, these dudes become cool. So it's like, what is we even doing this on the streets for, bro? And then as soon as we get to prison, it stops, bro. And then, and if it don't stop and you set tripping, your own homies is going to be the ones to get you.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's a crazy game, bro. Nah, real talk, man. Nah, we going to get it right, man. I got faith, man. You going to come on from this one, bro. Because it ain't right, bro.
Yeah.
For sure, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure, Wiz, man. Before we get up on... Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, but look, can I touch back on that issue with the elephant in the room? Like, as far as, like,
go ahead.
Them taking over our ghetto and all that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, them people ain't ever took over our ghetto. They know that, man. Like, if you talk to some reals from over there, they know ain't nobody took over our ghetto. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know what's up with us. Like, they know, and Wig, you just did some shit with my homies, like, last year. You see how thick the homies is. You see all them new young and all that. So what they took over, you know what I'm saying? They ain't took over nothing, you know what I'm saying? We still be in our section. We still go to the liquor store. We still be at the park. So I don't understand what they talking about the took, but it only be the that you know what I'm saying? They just roll with whatever they think is cool. All them took over, they ain't took nothing. And we the only that stayed down. You got to think we went against the largest Hispanic gang and stay shitty. Like, no matter what, we stay shitty. Like, period. Like, no matter what, my homies stay shitty through it all. They can contest to that, and we can contest to that, bro. We stay shitty, and they know, you know what I'm saying? And just to be honest, I wish that shit never even happened, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we grew up with them dudes, and that shit, the whole neighborhood up. All that shit got up over there. Not only on our part, but they part too. Everything got up, and they know it. You know what I'm saying? I got real homies that was from on that side, and they'll say it too, like, man, that shit everything up. And I wish that shit never even happened, Wig. You know what I'm saying? Just being honest, G.
Nah, for sure, bro. Real talk, man. All right, man. Nah, man, we gonna close things out, man. I appreciate you pulling up, man. We got you, bro. Everybody gonna see this one, bro. You got to come home, man. Any shout outs you want to give before we get up out of here? Your homies or you feel me?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my homies, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love all my peoples, man. Them all my peoples, man. You know what I'm saying? G-Town forever, man. I love my man. And shout out to my daughters and all that. And I got 2 beautiful daughters out there. I'm ready to come home to them, man, and make sure my daughters and shit straight. You feel what I'm saying? But I like that. I want this to be plastered everywhere because they need to know. Like LAPD, they've been this for years. You know what I'm saying? And by them setting me up and withhold weapons and all that, like she need to be shed to light. And then it's like the judges acting like they don't be want to respect nothing. And all the way until I got the Innocent Project, now they respect me because they see some motherfuckers who really ride for me. But they seen the police report, they seen all this, and they still make it go through all this. It'd be easy for them to lock it up, but when they got evidence that they planted shit on the nigga and withheld evidence, it's so hard for them to let it out. You know what I'm saying? But it'd be quick for them to blamp it up in this motherfucker and throw it 100 years fast. But when it showed that if they withheld evidence and they coerced witnesses and all this shit, man, they try to take forever, man, to get out. Like, so, man, I just want everybody, man, keep me in y'all prayers, man. And whoever see this, man, plaster this shit all over y'all social media so the whole world can see this shit, man. I need somebody to come get me up out of here, man. I need somebody to come get me ASAP, Wig. And I appreciate you, G. You know what I'm saying? I show my love, respect to you, Wig. That's why I got at you on some real shit. Because this story needs to really be heard, you know what I'm saying, about this police corruption, you know what I'm saying, about them setting up, and it's on our side that they didn't get this too. But yeah, man, I need this to be shed. I need you to shed light on this for sure for me, Wig.
For sure, Brody, man. We got you, man. S.WigginsTV, G Wiz.
And then one more thing, man. Look, man, we can block out all the every time they say the little phone calls and all that, the being monitored, man, block all that shit out, Wig. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Niggas always collect phone and all that type of shit, man. And I just want to get my story out there, but you ain't got to let the people hear the prison shit and all that, man. Just block that out for me, Wig.
Yeah, man. I know, man. It's getting kind of frustrating. You got to call back every 15 minutes, but I'm gonna make sure I block that out, man. And I'm gonna connect. I'm an editor, man. I got you, bro. No, I got you, bro.
For sure.
For sure, man.
For sure, Michael.
Worldwide Wiggins, man. G Wiz, Geer gang. We gone, man.
Two gang. Gucci gang.